Hi everyone, today I am going to make a tiny book using jelly prints because I looked at my stash and I have got so many, like I'm sure lots of you have, so I need to do something with them. So I was going to make this tiny book, and also found these little offcuts of, it's just watercolour paper. So I thought, oh, I'll just use these for the covers and jelly prints for the pages. So I've gone through, I wanted kind of sort of a vintagey vibe really. So I've gone through, pulled out some reds and oranges, sort of yellowy browny colours. They're mostly jelly prints, and then I've also got just little offcuts of things like an old doily, tissue paper. There's this one, that's a marbling paper, and some just other, some's jelly, some's just wiping a paintbrush off paper. Then some stamps, try to get some vintagey ones. I might use distress inks, a gold pen which might go well with the red. So I'll have a look through these first to see which one would make a good cover. My plan was to have some borders around the edge of the book, not just on the spine. So I cut the paper to the actual size of the cover, which I shouldn't have done really. I should have done it bigger so I could fold over the edges, whether I had a sort of border on it or not, but I didn't, so it works out in the end. here I changed my mind about using the tissue paper text. I really wanted to use text. I always feel like I need text when I'm making some sort of book, and I do use some later. I just didn't think it really went on the cover. So I decided to use some washi tape instead of paper borders around the edge. I couldn't quite get it to look right at first, but then I figured it out. So after I distressed the edges, I thought I'd cut out some paper that had a text stamp on it. So I got to use the text and I put them on the inside of the covers. I decided I wanted to use some green ribbon as well. I thought this particular green went really well with the cover and there's quite a vintage feel to it. And this is just me trying to figure out how to actually fit it all together. I thought also the ribbon kind of matched where I put the washi tape in the middle on the front cover. It kind of looked like it should have something there, if you can kind of see what I mean. So now I'm just cutting out the inside pages, so mainly jelly prints, like I said, and a few other types of paper. So once I cut all the inside pages, I'm just using distress inks and some other inks to add some stamps to the inside pages, just to add a bit of interest to them. Some are blank, so they could add a little bit of something on them. So I've added some distressing to the inside text, and now I'm just using an awl to make holes for the binding. The type of binding I decided on was just a simple 2-hole ribbon with a bow. I don't think it really is what you should use if you've got a ribbon to keep it closed. However, I just wanted something straightforward. I've done another video with Japanese stab stitch binding, which is what I tend to do when I'm making books, but yeah, this is just a simple 2-hole one with a bow.